Okay, we're back. I didn't think we're going to get back. We'll get some comments in a minute as the umpire's already started the bounce. Here's Welshie out of the centre again. The big fella. The ball tumbles the ball out wide. Looking here for Light. Light's a chance. Picks it up. Gives it across to Elmer. He's had a bit of the footy. I think he's got his name written on it. He might take it home with him. He kicks the ball in the forward zone. Coming out of defence to Troy Motto. Kicks it back towards centre wing. And Gavin Light stands firm and takes a nice grab. He steadies down. He sees Camerotto on his own in the middle. Camerotto marks. Immediately plays on. Long kick. Puts it out in front of Corey Bissett. Good pressure from Shelley. Shelley does well. Punches the ball away, goes after it again, Darren Shelley. Bissett's got no support, so Shelley's got a bit of pace, and he gets away with the footy and he tumbles to kick up towards Thompson at half forward.
Yeah, Wayne Thompson was there, but the bounce didn't settle for him. But it settled nicely for Mickey Howard, who screws the ball around the corner. No one home except Mickey Carter, and he moots the ball pretty strongly, does Mick. Paddles on to Gogol. He taps it forward. As we see now, poor body's going in pretty strongly for the leather. But again, the Anakie side defend well, and Mickey Carter, a quick kick round the corner. Sees now Scotty Simon come in. Goes there short there to the big fella in Welshie. Poor Welsh, kick out wide, and Glenn Light punts the ball up to half forward in front, taking a great grab, using his body, I should say. Corey Bissett.
Yes, Corey Bissett. And he goes for goal. He goes for long one. He goes for Darryl. And Darryl doesn't let him down. He takes the mark. You can see the angle's going to be fairly acute. We can see the boundary line in screen there. And the big fella with the big bandage on that leg. How'd you be putting that? It must have taken about an hour to get that bandage on, Ronnie. How'd you be wrapping that around the leg? Be like going around the maypole.
What's prediction, Ronnie? He'll kick this.
Yeah, not a problem.
Here comes Steve Bissett, fires for goal. Goal umpire is going to signify that he has kicked it. Lorry to goal is right. So too Ronnie Brown. Steve Bissett on one leg kicks his fifth. 5-4. He's kicked and given 2 or 3 away. Might be a chance for a vote or two, I'd suggest. And Anakie go further ahead. Lorry to Goldie, you went out on the ground at 3/4 time. What did you hear, Laurie?
Well, David admitted that he was probably undermanned a bit. He lost a few players during the year in Robinson, but they had to work with what they've got. They're in the position they are now at 3/4 time, which is looking down the barrel, and he's appealed to everybody to try and find a bit of pride and really lift for the last quarter. So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Well, I was out at the Anakie huddle, and Bissett said, "It's all over, fellas." He's a bit like Ronnie Brown. It's all over. Let's go right on with it and rub them right in. Let's build ourselves up for the preliminary trial.
Yeah. And it's 14-10-94. Corio on the Anakie on the Corio Village News Agency Scoreboard 4-7-31. Ronnie Brown says.
And D. Cook said they want to punch their opponents in the head and hope for the best, except leave Darryl Bissett alone.
Oh, you make things up as you go along. You're unbelievable. Can you believe this idiot? The kick goes out to half back. I'll stick with the footy.
Do you have this problem every week?
Oh, yeah. I wish he'd go back to Apollo Bay. It was good the week he called down there. Gogol's got the ball at half back for Anakie. G-O-G-O-L. Down he goes towards Pitt, but he can't take the mark. Walton's up with the fist. Knocks the ball to the ground. Elmer got the hand pass down. Here comes Brown. Here comes Brown. Brown goes back on left foot for Corio. He's still trying hard, Mark Brown. He has been a try today. Punt kicks the ball to half forward. Boyle. God, got the shock of his life. The ball came over the top of the pack. He grabbed it, kicked it down the forward zone. Costello needs some support. He got some from Gogol. He's not frightened at all. Kicking up the ground. And I think it was kicked off the ground there, in fact, by Scotty Hearn.
Yes, it
was.
It's
a rush behind.
Rush point to the Corio Devils. Early stages of the final quarter of the 94 Division 1 first semi-final here at the Western Oval with its 62 points the margin, the way of Anakie.
The chip in wasn't bad either. Look at the lovely kick in there too. Here they come. That looked like Carter getting the ball, marking, playing on, got it out to Camerotto. He's been a thorn in this side all day. Started brilliantly, has been consistent therefore since. He's got the ball at half back as Adam Kent stands the mark. Paul Camerotto, he'll kick it. We tried to kick it on. He tumbled the punt. The bounce might be crucial here. It is. It goes to Darren McNamara. Here comes the coach. He puts it on the left boot, kicks it out wide. The kick's all right too. Nicely weighted kick from McNamara to Thompson, who marks. Hand pass across to the runner Baker, who's streaming down the ground. Baker goes into the forward line. Up goes Bingham on the ground. Bingham turns round. He snaps with the left foot. Well smothered. Scotty Simon did well there. Young Scott Simon. The ball comes back to Bingham though. Here comes Simon again. Put the pressure on. Well done again, Simon. Got it across to Gavin. Gavin to Gogol. And here go Anakie out of the fence.
Yeah, good footy. Elmer breaks the tackle and look at the racehorse go. Over the top he goes. Good footy, Phil Galvin. And he'll get my 3 votes today, son. And away he goes now. Kicks it long bomb. And that man again.
What about this guy?
Well, I'll tell you what. It's going to be a bit of a ravel. I'll toss a coin.
This could be 6.
Well, what he's done is he's been very unselfish. He give Jason Grooves a kick. Hadn't had too many today, Groovesy, but went up the ground a bit. He's back on now, and he said, look, what do you might as well join the spoils too, son? So if he misses this, Bissett will run up and knock him right out, I reckon.
But have a look at the bloke on Bissett. He's no bigger than Brett Revere.
Oh, you could be getting. Oh, he snuck it in. I thought he was going to get knocked out. Jason Groves kicked the goal. Wasn't a particularly good looking kick. It's another one on the board, Anakie, and we said before the start of the game, well, Laurie said that whoever wins this game will go right through to the grand final. Any reason to change your mind, Laurie? As the scoreboard shows us 15, 10, 100 points, Anakie. Corio 4832 on the Corio Village News Agency scoreboard. Thank you, Ray Edwards, our old mate.
Not at all. No, I think that everyone's saying their bubble's going to burst, but I think they're just going from strength to strength. To be quite honest with you.
I agree. They've played a final for the last 10 weeks, Ron.
Yeah, they certainly have, and their seasoned campaigners, the Anakie boys, as we see now. Mickey Carter, who's done a great job in defence. On the left foot this time to centre half forward. Pittman chipping in there was Adam Kent. Oh, now Greaves, he's found a yard, kicking that last goal. Goes out wide, and Galvin, easy as you like, takes the mark and breaks away. But the kick, though, just didn't quite carry to the coach. And Dave McKinnon in front takes a fine grab.
He's got the job on D. Bissett now. Dave McKinnon chips the ball out towards half-back, looking there for McNamara. He comes through with the ball, goes on left foot towards centre wing. Up in front, Boyle as it takes the mark, plays on, got the hand pass away. Teammate Ashley Davey running down the ground, received that from Boyle, and punt kicks to the half-forward line. Here comes Costello out in front of Bingham, and he takes the mark, and he sets the player light as he goes across ground and Grooves, and he can run, and he can run if he wants to.
And he does just exactly that, Cookie. Goes up there looking for Corey Bissett in front, but Darren Shelley defends well, thumps it forward. Now the race is on. A bit of a mismatch there, Baker and Corey Bissett. Baker wins out, of course. Over the top he goes, but a little chip there finds his teammate at centre wing, who's kicked it straight into the big arms of Paul Welsh, who goes bang up to half forward. The loose ball now. Corey Bissett, can he bend down and pick it up? No, he can't. Taps it forward, but McNamara's there for the Devils. Goes short there to centre half forward and finds Marsh. Marsh now plays on quickly. Put Davey under a bit of pressure. Walton over the top. Hand passes intercepted by Glenn Light. Good football, Light over the top there to the Welshie, who Paul Welsh shows a bit of dash too and kicks to half forward. But in front doing a fine job, Johnny Cousins for the Devils.
He's had the haircut, especially for today, Ron. You wouldn't want to pay too much for the one he's had either. Chips the ball out towards the centre wing. Mark Brown in front of Glenn Light on this occasion. He takes the mark. Little kick. Oh, gee, sold his teammate there in a bit of trouble. But Neville wasn't up the ground. Kicks the ball in towards half forward. Trying to break his way. Oh, bit of a hand pass. Kick it, play on. Oh, the umpire's letting it go. Good umpiring. Zelma got the hand pass out. Here comes Brown. Hand pass back into the pack. Comes back out for Corio. Can they still kick a goal? Davey loves to kick when he's tackled. He's tackled too low. According to the umpire, the tackle's looked down the body. I think below the knee.
First mistake Neville Gagle's made all day.
Fair decision. I think he did tackle him though.
He didn't for a start, but it did stick down there, you know. Bit stiff there. Was goal. Bit stiff. But Ashley Davey, he's certainly been a try for Corio today, and I won't say they haven't had any tries, but they haven't had that many effective tries, Ron.
Yeah, good call, Cookie. 8.5 minutes gone of the final quarter. Ashley Davey. He's kicking from about 35 metres directly in front. The drop punt, he's kicked it like a loser.
It's offline, according to Ron Brain. I'll just modify that a little. 1 point only goes on the board.
Well, you know, it's very hard, Cookie, and I've played in winning and losing finals, and, concentration tends to waver when you're getting thumped.
Okay, here's Costello, going to put the ball back into play. The big fella Costello chips it out to half back. And he's found the young fella there in Flynn. Flynn wanted to play on quickly. Probably a little too quickly, I'd suggest, because the kick wasn't good. Mick O'Toole chipped in and he takes the mark, and he chips it into the forward pocket, and Baker takes the mark.
Yeah, the
Baker wants to get around Hearn. He does so too. Comes back on the left foot, Baker. Here's Welsh up in front, dropping back behind the play. Free kick to Welsh, you'll find. That was against young Cousins. And Welsh has had a bounce. He's had a lot of them in his career. That makes 3 for about 30 years. And he went out to the centre wing.
Yeah, back to Mara. Good grab. Goes into the swampy Marsh, who plays on quickly. Left foot, though, kick is a poor one. And Scotty Simon, it is, takes a nice grab. Chips it across, and that man again, Paul Welsh. Had a few touches today, hasn't he?
Oh, he's had a lot of the footy. He set it all up for them, and he kicks the ball towards the centre wing, and Pittman up in front takes a good, strong grab in front of Darren McNamara on that occasion. Just short of centre wing, Glenn Pittman looks across the ground and sees that Camarado's made magnificent position. Takes the mark, Camarado goes long to half forward. Oh, Jolly up from behind, almost took a beauty. Troy Motto chips the ball back to the centre of the ground, and Ashley Davey takes a good grab, and he'll send Corio into attack.
Yeah, that he does. Good bleed to Johnny Cousins' brother, David, and David now kicks long. Looks up there, Robbie Walton. Couldn't get a hand of footy. As we see
Got his
now,
signs out in the full.
yeah, under pressure, good work. Phil Boyle, and he's got an opportunity here to kick the Devils into attack. He goes out to Walton, who was in a better position, but umpire said, no, you've got to kick over your mark, which is pretty ridiculous. Penalising the side. And
Well, it is a bit,
they've got
isn't
the
it? You know,
footy.
he's on an awkward angle there. He tried to get it back to a teammate in a better position, wasn't allowed to.
It's blown time.
Thank you, Noel. He blown time on and couldn't start again until time was blown off.
Well,
And Boyle has a shot for goal, and Philip Boyle has pushed to the
why
right-hand
blow time
side.
on the forward line?
I totally agree with what you're saying, Rob. I mean, why do it?
Okay, you could well get the junior grand final, Noel, after that comment at the GF, the Geelong Football Umpires League. Look at this tape, I reckon you'll get the grand final. And who's this? This looks like Scotty Hearn, is it? Coming out of defence, couple of bounces, bounced one off his head there, went after it again, couldn't get it, back towards Gavin it goes, all kicked up the ground there by McNamara. Don't know if that was effective, it's all right, Baker's got it, give it over the top again to McNamara. He runs towards the 50-metre line, chips it in short, up from behind, punching the ball away, Glenn Knight in front of that pack, I reckon was my mate.
Go,
G-O-G-O-L, long. He was in front as he's been all day, and he takes the free kick.
Yeah, great defender, and goes out there wide and finds the dash of Jason Flynn. Plays on, put down as he got rid of the football. Didn't matter because Cory Bissett took a mark at centre half forward, and he'll drive now the Anakie side into attack. Cory Bissett just chips it over the top. Yeah, good footy. Very poor checking, and
I think Corio have lost the plot a little bit at the moment. Probably all day, but more so in the last 10 minutes. But that's very slack, that.
Anakie a chance to add to their score. Jason Greaves comes in. Oh, gee, good kick, Jason Greaves. Have a look at this. It's over the top of the goal. Umpires had it. 4 points on the board. Greavesy kicks his second. And, well, it is a whitewash here in the first semi-final. Anakie have streeted Corio, the side that have been the runner-up the grand final the last 2 years, Ronnie. And, well, what can we say? Anakie, sensational effort.
yes, certainly, and the pundits of local football, the three of us went for Anakie, so we must have known something here today.
Yeah, you went for about 3 points, and Laurie was brave. You went for about 8 points. I went for 4 or 5 goals, and well, I was wrong too, because they're 12 goals in front in the final quarter. Back into the centre.
Up they go. Karamoto kicked off the carpet. Johnny Cousins. Bit of a la Javent as we see there. Knocked forward Thompson to David Cousins. Left foot bomb into the pocket. But there's nobody home for the Corio side. And I think you'll find it's over the line and out of bounds. About 35 metres from the Corio goal. And the time check. Rocky's Locksmith, Corio Village. Time clock. 13 minutes gone to the final turn.
Not ready to go. He's better looking than I am too, which is not hard. Boundary throw in. Up goes Robbie Walton versus the big fella Walsh. Walsh got the ball to the turf. Come back to the big fella. Well, he's had another kick. He gets sick of these. Up and under this one though. Out towards half back. Up goes Gavin from behind. Tries to knock it away. Might have infringed there, I think you'll find. And Corio will receive the free kick. And it looks like Paul Baker out there taking that one. Baker. Getting pretty dark here too, Laurie, isn't he? Chips the ball. It looks all right on the screen, but you look out of the players there, it's pretty hard to see. Ashley Davey chips it in front here. He'll take the mark, and Folly's a chance to kick this one and just revive Corio a little and make the score a bit more respectable, because obviously, Laurie, the game is all over.
Yes, it looks like that at this stage. They certainly couldn't get back now, and they're not playing well enough, are they?
No, definitely not. Definitely not indeed, as Daryl Bissett jogs from the ground.
He's going to have a rest for a fortnight.
We'll stick with the ball. Ashley Davey punt kicks for goal. A lovely looking kick. I think he's got this one home. Yeah, great kick, Ashley Davey. Kicks his third for the day. Certainly hasn't been Corio's worst. Might have been their best. As the heat comes off the ground and Justin Tate goes back on. He's done the damage, D. Bissett. 5 goals for his kick. Given 3 away, and he lifts up the ground, have a bit of a rest, and he points up to the bar and says, I won't be long, boys. I won't be long.
Great effort. Yeah,
Great effort.
Great ambassador for this great game of ours too in country footy, and well done, Daryl Bissett.
A little bit surprised he took that long to come off, Ron. I thought he might have had a rest a bit earlier. Here's Marsh bursting out of the centre for Corio. They're trying to redeem themselves. He punt kicks the ball into the forward zone. No Marsh taken there. The ball's tapped that back towards Davey. Knocked away from him. Here comes Bingham. Bingham picks it up. He has a Bingham at the goal. And back they go. Oh, good mark taken. Good mark. Mickey Gibbons going back with a flight of the footy. Out marking there, young Dave Cousins.
Yeah, secret is keep the eye on the footy, and exactly what he did. Go short, Mickey Carter. been busy there in the back pocket too for the Roos here this afternoon. Looks though up there for Welsh. This time out marked by young Robbie Walton, who plays on, kicks it pretty ordinarily, but
it's a mark.
yeah, good grab. Second grab.
Big Mick Howard, I think it is. Yes, it is Big Mick. He got the hands on it. Got it again as he went down there. Good effort, that. And we're waiting now for Howard to come in and have the shot for goal. Shouldn't be a problem bobbing this one through, Laurie.
No, he should be able to slot this one through. He's not the greatest kick, but I think that should be in his capabilities, this one.
Well, he's kicked a lot of goals for Corio this year, Ronnie. He's up in the 70 mark, I think, from memory.
Yeah, he certainly has had quite a good season, but he's kicked a lot of points too, Cookie.
Okay, well, tell you what, he's split the woodwork here at this end, if you don't mind. That is right at the top of the goal umpire's head. After you were prepared to say he wouldn't kick it, but he kicked it a bit early for you. Mickey Howard bobs it through. Well done, Mick. Gets his second for the day, and Corio get one back.
He's kicked 65 goals for the season, Cookie, now 67.
Well, that's a fair effort, isn't it?
It's not a bad effort out of about 150 shots.
Oh. Oh, that's all I can say. Laurie, would you like to say something there?
No.
I didn't think you would. Tell you what, don't go out Corio way the next week or so, Ronnie. You won't get back. Bounce to the centre, up goes the big fella. Welsh knocks the ball to the ground, gets it to Gavin. He's in a bit of stride. Oh, got a bit of pace. Eludes it. Holding the ball. Yes, Phil Gavin, you had the chance. Tried to break too many tackles. And Johnny Cousins takes the free kick in the centre of the ground.
Okay, Cousins, one of the triers of the Corio side here this afternoon, drives it long up there, Davey, but out of position. Loose ball hits the ground. Now O'Toole, he's off to the swamp, who breaks the tackle, steadies, looks up there forward, bit of purpose there. Howard spoils his teammate there, and no talking for the Devils.
Simon was a chance. Couldn't control it, Scotty Simon.
Out of bounds.
Gibbons, and it's out of bounds in Corio's right forward pocket, grandstand side of the ground. And watch the boundary umpire throw this one in, Ronnie. Let's just see how it goes. You're getting a bit tired too, the umpires, don't you? We're all getting tired here. Oh, not a bad one. A little bit more elevation necessary, I'd suggest. Welshie didn't mind it, though. Took it on his chest. Turned round, kicked the ball back to half back, and, Marsh takes the mark. Swamping. Goes across towards half forward. The lead is on. It's not a bad one. And Boyle, he dropped a plum pudding. Fair dinkum. We'd be covered in raisins if it had been a plum pudding. Hand pass comes out from Greaves. It's a good one too to Mick Carter. He's played very well. Over the top goes Carter. Here come Anakie. Long kick into the forward zone. Tate uses the body beautifully. Got rid of his opponent there. No problems at all. Gee, I nearly swore glad we went on radio. Tate chipped it back nicely, and Greaves comes in and takes the mark inside the 50.
This young Greaves has played quite well.
Yeah, it's actually Jason Flynn, this one, but don't panic, fellas.
Flynn, I beg your pardon. Did I say Greaves?
You'll get it right one day. No panic. One day you'll read the book of
they're
Ronnie
both
Brown.
named Jason, you see, and they've both got a 3 in their back.
Look, fair dinkum, you blokes.
Okay,
Mucked
Corio
up
got
all
a shoot
day.
agency scoreboard shows us Ronnie Brown shuts up. The 18 minutes have gone, and here comes Flynn. He doesn't mind bobbing a goal. And he's bobbed this one for Anakie. They've gone further ahead. And, well, I tell you what, whoever loses next week, they'll be shaking in their boots, I reckon.
Yeah, certainly, and...
Because they're right in form, aren't they, Anakie? What have they won? 10 of 11 or 11
No,
of 12
12
to
out
get
of
here?
13 they've won.
12 out of 13 to get here?
13. Yep,
And then today?
today.
13 out of 14
Yep.
today, or is it 12 out of 13 today, Laurie? You're confusing me.
No, I think it might be 12 out of 13 today.
12 out of 13 today.
Yep.
That's
That's
so
pretty
finals
good
mean nothing to them. They've played a final every week for 12 weeks.
Not a bad catch, Daryl, is it?
Tell you what, they're not a bad side either. Back into the centre. Well, you light your fag, Ronnie, because it's getting dark. We might need to call the game by the glow of your back. You know what I mean? Here comes the big fella Welsh. Gives it across to Camerano. Gives it to Elmer. Best on ground, Elmer. Takes it back from Pittman. Here comes Pittman. Long hand pass from Pittman. It's all right. Anakie go further to attack. Well, deep missed it. I was looking for him. He's on the bench. Of course, he's not there. Brendan Jolly is. Can he get the football? Can't do so on this occasion. Anakie almost set up another goal there, but the ball's tumbled out to Mark Brown and half back. Gathers quite cleverly, this Mark Brown. Runs through centre half back, puts it on the left foot. Not a really good kick, that one. Here comes Hearn, busted his way down the ground, if you don't mind. Turns it on the Gogol. G-O-G-O-L. He's got the He's kicked the goal. Oh, touch. Our favourite player from the back pocket has almost got one through. Laurie the goal, he's had a heart attack up here. Oh, Gogol. We nearly had you down there, Neville. Bad luck, son. nearly 20 minutes gone on the Rockies. 24-hour lock's been time close. Laurie's got the giggles. It's better than a heart attack, Laurie. It's Ronnie Brain takes the call.
Yeah,
I
nice
thought that
grab.
was a certainty.
Ashley Davey feeds off the hand pass to the run of Mark Brown, who goes out wide. Opportunity now for the Devils to try and get back a little bit of prestige into the game. Goes into Johnny Cousins, who dropped the easiest of marks. Good work there, Pittman. But again, Cousins, though, battles on well for the Devils. Now breaks through centre half forward. Looks up the ground, the leaders. No one can take the ball cleanly. Loose ball now. Howard ridden into the ground. Good work there in defence by the full-back. I think you'll find in Costello.
Here comes Hearn out of half-back. Ronnie's got the ball in front of him, paddles it along nicely, taps it out wide, looks for Pittman. His legs are taken out from under him there by Johnny Cousins. Has been hard at the footy most of the day. Camerato's in trouble, got for the beat. Camerato does the right thing, pushes out of bounds, but unfortunately for Corio, Robbie Walton's got his back, and Camerato, he's been a good player too. Started off brilliantly, has just been consistent. He takes this free kick short of the centre wing.
Yeah, time clock ticking away. Late stages of the final quarter. Good shot there of Paul Camerato. 18-11. Plays 6-10.
As Camerato punt kicks it line towards his mate. Big Welsh, he's up. 3 grabs at the cherry. Over the shoulders, the free kick. It's kicked away. It'll be 50 metres. Welshie, can you kick a drop kick goal? The big fella, he's got the sprawl, he's heard me. Welshie, kick a drop kick.
Well, let's just see if he does here.
He's been playing footy longer than Jesus Christ, I reckon. He played half-back for Jerusalem at one stage. The big fella, Welsh.
I don't think he'll do a drop kick, though, Cookie. Fair dinkum.
The crowd are screaming for a drop kick, Welshie. Comes in to kick for goal. Oh, he kicked the punt kick. Has he got it in?
Definitely.
Definitely, says Laurie the goal here. Paul Welsh kicks one of his many goals through his career. He's first for the day, though, Rob.
Certainly is, Cookie, and what can I say about that?
I reckon if he'd kicked the drop kick, his instep would have been a little bit tauter there, I reckon.
Nice shot of him there on screen, doing a nice job for the Anakie Roos here this afternoon.
I don't think Anakie at the Corio can get up.
No, Corio Village
Get the medication going, Laurie. It's 1911, 125, Anakie, 6:10:46. That is for Corio. And that is on the Corio Village News Agency scoreboard. Our thanks go out to Ray Edwards, one of our great sponsors on Guest Video.
Ball now comes to ground. Mickey O'Toole chips it over. Ashley Davey, a try all day for the Devils. Shoots from about 35-40 metres on the run, but he's missed the woodwork completely here. And we'll see a penalty free kick go the way of the Anakie side.
I've got to tell you, Laurie, that broke the cameraman up that segment. And Ron Bretton's nicked off. He thinks he's lost 100.
Okay, ball's out of bounds in the forward pocket. No, it's out of. It must have been out on the full, was it? Mickey Gibbons.
Yes, it was. If you listened to the call, Cookie, I would have.
I was still laughing about Laurie de Galdi here. Whatever he said must have been very funny. The ball coming back to Mickey Gibbons. Perhaps he might give us a drop kick. That'd be nice, Mick, if you can hear me out there. 22, 23 minutes.
Well, there's a couple of drop kicks up here, I got to tell you.
There's one more pass. Dick Milford just gone straight past us. He's like a twin with one hand, isn't he? He's unbelievable. He's a big man. Here comes Gibbons in the back pocket. He comes in on the right foot. It's a long kick out from Gibbons out the half-back. Good fistic work there, pugilistic work you might call it, with the fists. Here comes Costello, knocks the ball further afield to Elmer. The look away hand pass is all right. Here comes Welsh, he don't look away from him and goes straight through him, does Welsh. Comes back towards McNamara. He gathers the ball nicely by Corio, chips it into half forward. It's dark out there, I can't see. Ashley Davey in trouble, got the hand pass. Bingham has a pot shot, the goal mouth, he's missed to the right hand side. 1 point only up the boot there of Ricky Bingham. Corio score the minor score.
And yeah, a lot of Corio supporters now leaving the Western Oval, and that is understandable because
well, they probably heard you say they should all go home at that three-quarter time.
Well, the scoreboard tells the story, Cookie, and
here it is here, right on screen.
47 plays 125.
Corio Village News Agency scoreboard. The kicking goes towards Welsh. He couldn't take it. It's knocked back there by Hearn. Needs a bit of support. Oh, breaking his way through the pack. Swappy Marsh does it nicely. Tips the ball into the forward zone. Here's Scotty Simon. Another one of those long sleeve players. They all play in defence too, if you don't mind, which makes it interesting for us up here. Simon takes the mark. Tips the ball out towards the centre. Good catch, says Ronnie Brain. And it was Big Pittman takes a good one in front of McNamara. He swings the ball quickly back towards Elmer. Might have been pushed on the footy. I don't think he can do that. And Elmer takes free kick, wants to play on, has been told he can't do so. And Phil Gavin is pretty disappointed in that because he could have run and had 3 or 4 bounces and had a flying shot at the goal mouth. But evidently, time on must have been blown, Ron, and it's got to come back.
Yeah, umpire's getting tired too, I think.
Just trying to catch up, you reckon?
Oh.
Ooh, I can see the look in your eye there too. Elmer picks the ball in the forward zone. Tate goes up, knocks to the ground. Here's Greaves. I got him right this time. Kicks the ball towards Cory Bishop. Back he goes. Can't take the mark. Has he got the pace to contend with Troy Motto? Wouldn't think so. And Troy Motto doesn't think so either as he breaks away on that left foot. Goes out wide looking there for young Thompson. He can't gather the footy. It's out of bounds as Peter Graham walks past. He's going to the Corio Hotel soon. He has resigned from the police force effective 3rd of October. That is today's useless fact.
Thank you very much, D. Tigger Cook, the Anglesea angler, down there at the Homestead Motor Lodge at Anglesea.
Only thing I catch are cans.
Back to the footy, and it's pretty tight out there at the minute. Loose ball now spills to where Mark Brown traps it. Over the top, Ashley Davey. Under pressure, caught with the ball. Great tackle there from the youngster in Jason Reeves. And Greavesy gets the free kick out of side centre wing.
No lack of endeavour today from Ashley Davey. He's tried very hard. Unfortunately, penalised on that occasion. And he can go forward. The hand pass is all right too because, here he is, Cameron chips it around to Elmer. And the FUD has got it again.
Yep.
Here he is, just steadying things there. They're just wondering what to do with it now. They know what to do with it. They heard it that often. Here comes Elmer, long kick. It's almost shepherded off by Cory Bishop at the eggshell. Darren Shelley got up, got his foot on there, his fist on the ball, in fact.
Yeah, good work.
And did well because Cory backing into him was a fearsome sight. He got over the top of him and was able to put the hand up 1 point only. 126 plays 47 on the Corio Village and final quarter news agency scoreboard.
Ball now kicked out wide there from Adam Kent for the Corio side. Cousins picks up again. Chips in short, Walton. Plays on now quickly at centre-half back. Looks to centre-half forward. Put it well in front there of Robbie Bingham. Clean bowl there with Scotty Simon. Allows now O'Toole to give it to Bingham, who chips over a short pass. Half volley to Mickey Howard. Things just not working well for Corio.
Good kick off the ground, Gibbons, Ronnie.
Yep, good work. Good defensive footy. Out wide. I think you'll find the ball should go over. No, it hasn't.
Mickey Carter kept it in. Bingham decided he'd do the same thing. They're trying to keep the ball alive. Scott Simon's a chance. So too Mick O'Toole, saluting all players. A little bit of pace here. A little bit of pace from Little Flynn. Chips it over the top. Here's the Baker boy. Got it at half forward. Spears the pass in towards the forward zone. Ooh, Mark dropped there. Perhaps that was Robbie Walton. Might have liked to catch that one. Got one over the top of the shoulder and will take the free kick. Well, is he within kicking distance, Laurie?
No, I don't
it's
think
Mickey
so.
Howard, actually.
Mickey Howard, too far out.
Well, he's liable to bob this one with a big torpedo.
No, too far. There's a short pass on there.
Okay, Howard elects to go the wobbly punt instead of the torpedo. Into the pocket it goes. Knocked the way down there. Well done too there by young Gibbons. Bit of a flying shot back. I think it might have been out of bounds before the shot was on, Ronnie.
Yep, Dave Cousins it was. And the boundary umpire there in young Andrew Haynes has suggested that it's his ball and he'll have a boundary throw in about 25 metres from the Corio goal into red time in the final term. As we see the margin, a very handy 73 points.
Ball blocked back towards Bingham. Didn't know what to do with it. Got the hand pass away. Camarado's at the base of the pack. He has been at the base of most of them. Gets the hand pass back to young Flynn. Flynn, he goes on the right foot. Down he goes. Pushed off the play. Here they come. Here's a chance. Corio Keating with a bit of pace. Runs to the centre of the ground. Oh, great tackle. Threw it away for mine. And the free kick must go Anakie's way. Great tackle, that one. Looks like Greaves. He takes the free kick in the centre of the ground. Chips over the top to Elmer. I don't know who's been playing him, but he really hasn't been near him most of the day. And Elmer takes the mark at half forward.
Yeah, Jamie Elmer, very busy. Chips over the top, the run of Flynn, good footy.
Good running.
Yeah, it is good footy, and they're just doing as they please. This time Flynn's kick to the corridor, not a good one. Looks there for Philly Gavin, but, Kelvin came through there, Kel Keating.
Yeah, I think...
And took his eyes off the footy at the last minute.
Yeah, rightfully penalised, I would think, Ron.
And, luckily it didn't contact.
I've seen some cards come out for that, not the ace of spades or anything, but a few of those cards come out for that. Gavin goes out wide. He got it across there. Looked like false position. Camarado was not in the play. Here's a chance to the forward pocket, straightening up and having a flying shot. Across the face of goal. It's off hands. It's 1 point only. Who was that player, Ron? Just looking back to see if that kid was all right before they got knocked down.
Yeah, no, he's okay.
Almost 30 minutes gone, 29 and a bit on the Rockies, 24-hour locksmith time clock, and, well, Anakie have stormed into the preliminary final. There's no doubt about that. Whoever plays them are going to be in for the greatest shock of all time.
Yeah, they certainly are. Glenn Light, who's also been busy, thrown off the footy. Now Swampy Marsh, under pressure from the big fella Walt. Hand pass, though. Poor one. It's trapped by Gavin, who goes over the top there to young Greaves. Greaves now gives it to his teammate, whose kick, a real worm burner on that occasion, was young Glenn Light. And then we see picking it up, having a flying shot at goal is young Brendan Jolly, who's been quite busy. Let's hope that now it's offline and a minor score.
Waiting on the ball to come back. Let's hope for laryngitis. Someone said that thought the year or me, Ron. Got the Corio jumper. I'm not happy with the side's performance today. Was that Bingham getting the ball out wide? Well, she claimed the mark. Held it up for the cameras. We had him right on you too, big fella. He chips it around looking for Gavin. They heard the call from Light to leave it. Light takes the mark. Chips it to Cameron. Siren's gone. Do you get another kick, Paul Cameron? Do you get another stat? He wants it. He's got the... Come on up. We've won by... It doesn't matter, does it? Come on. Look, $10. A pot. No. Change your mind? No. Game's over. And Anakie have stormed into the preliminary final with a sensational victory out here this afternoon at the Geelong West Oval. We can see, is that Jeff Totten coming onto the ground there, Ronnie?
Yes, it is.
And the heat alongside him.
Yeah, he'll be very pleased with his 19 teammates that represented the Anakie Football Club this afternoon on a very, very awesome display of Australian Rules football today.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely played very, very well today. They've
hard at the ball.
Yep. No, the ball was the object at all occasions. It's just their strength all over the ground that makes them such a good side, I think.
Yeah, without a doubt. And the fleet-footedness of the Greases and the Flynns and
that's right.
the Elmers and Carters.
That's what's made this side a good side. They've got those, what we probably call the football terms, the link players. They link the ball up. They've got the strong type of players in Corio and Daryl Bissett. I thought Glenn Pittman played a lot better today than he did a couple of weeks ago, David.
Yes.
You know, and they're steady in defence. I thought Gogol played a very good game. Very impressed with Alma today. I thought Alma very, very creative in most of the things he did. And they complement one another. If you've got the strength and you've got the people that can run a little bit beside you, it certainly makes you develop into a pretty good combination. They've got to wait to see who they play next week. We've got to play North Geelong and Amateurs. The loser will play Anakie. And I think whoever the losing side is against North Geelong and Anakie, Amateurs I should say, are going to be in for a pretty torrid time.
Certainly. There's the final scoreline on the Corio Village News Agency final quarter scoreboard. And we must thank Ray Edwards. Great news agency out there for all your paper and stationery requirements. Pop out to Ray and see him at Corio Village News Agency. Final scoreline, Anakie 18-14, 122 have thrashed Corio 6-11-47.
Goal kickers in this first semi-final today for Corio. 1 goal to Dave McKennahan, 2 goals to Mick Howard, and 3 goals to Ashley Davey. That probably tells the story today. Just 3 of their 20 players were able to kick goals. Whilst for Anakie, singles to Jason Flynn, also to Big Paul Welsh, 1 to Jamie Elmer, 2 goals kicked by Jason Greaves and little Phil Gavin, 3 goals to Brendan Jolly, 3 goals to Corey Bissett. I'll get this right, 5 goals 4 kicked by Daryl Bissett at the full forward position.
Yeah, great effort too, wasn't it?
There's Gogol on the screen there with Jamie Elmer coming off the ground, and Glenn Light was there too, so too Phil Gavin, and there's Big Pittman, and there's Corey Bissett. He's got very bad ankles. I know Corey pretty well. He's got bad ankles. Here they are coming off the ground, and there's Darren Jolly. Let's hope for Anakie's sake that he's all right, because he played very well when he went off the ground, did he not, Ron?
Yeah, certainly did, and yeah, there's a few little problems there with Anakie, but I'm sure that with the way they've tackled the game today, that they'll have good fortune on their side throughout the week.
I bet the Anakie Footy Club are now, because Daryl told me, I'm good mate of Daryl's, he told me before the game that he opted out, the team to a man opted him back in. And I bet the team to a man are pretty happy that he played. Laurie kicked 5 goals, 4, set up 2 or 3 others.
Definitely, David, I suggested before the game that he'd certainly play. We saw him last week, and he was sort of better fettle this week, I would say, than he probably was against Belpost Hill, and we saw what he did against Belpost Hill. Against all the rules, I guess, that you shouldn't play fit players. He certainly carried himself out there today. I mean, he's a great leader. He's inspiration out there, and he's what Anakie's all about, I think. They've got that determination, the courage to win the hard ball, and they certainly went well around the packs with Paul Welsh and Camerotto in the centre. I mean, they're big, strong guys. I mean, how do you pack up against them guys? There's not too many sides in our type of football that can man up there. They're big and strong. I mean, if the ball lands near them, within a metre, they're going to grab the ball. And they basically both kick it ball fairly long.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head, Laurie. They attack the ball well. They've got a bit of physical strength behind them, and they've got a good skill level both sides of their body, those players you're talking about. So, yeah, I wouldn't like to be anyone in the shoes of opponents that are taking on the Anakie side in the preliminary final.
Well, I wouldn't be brave enough myself to say they could go all the way, but they're certainly going to figure out a long way into this GDFL final series.
They certainly will.
Ronnie, before we give votes, perhaps we should thank our sponsors who make us available to sit up here every week and pass judgment, even if you did say they should go over three-quarter time. But I think we should thank all those sponsors. And Ronnie, you're just the man, because you know all these people. They're very good people, and people that buy the tapes and come to the games should support these people. They're supporting GDFL football and supporting them very well.
Yes, certainly. Peter Jackson Graphics, another fine sponsor of the guest video team. Queen of the West Hotel, where we have the Monday night footy replay. And, of course, Monday night replay this week will be the game we did yesterday, Bannockburn Mottawarri. And we're having a Wednesday night session for all the Sunday games. 7:30 kickoff at the Queen of the West, David and Ruth Dean. For an enjoyable meal. So bring the girls down, boys. Nice meal. Enjoy the colourful call of the guest video crew.
I bet Mickey Carter's last to leave again.
He usually is, isn't he? But, yeah, Mick is a fine supporter of guest video. And also other fine supporters, of course, the Upco Easy shops in and around Geelong. Barnheads, North Geelong, Newcombe and East Geelong. You've got Maxi Fry Smash Repairs out there at Belmont, Geelong Football Umpires League, Corio Village News Agency, Bird Cameron Chartered Accountants, and of course the GDFL Bingo Centre.
All right, Laurie, we've got to give 3, 2 and 1. Have you got yours ready yet?
Yes, I've got, as far as I saw it today, unfortunately, the 3, 2 and 1 I thought number 5 for Anakie was probably the best player in my opinion, it was Alma. I thought Paul Welsh played a great game all day. He was instrumental in getting that ball out of the centre most times. I thought Paul Camerotto played a very good game as well. I thought, unfortunately, if you can only pick 3 players, number 20 for Anakie was a bit stiff as well. I know I'm going for all Anakie players, but I thought they were more superior today, and that's the way I see it. I thought that they were superb.
I don't think you're getting any arguments from me or Ronnie Brain on either your reasons for giving those votes or, in fact, going for 3 Anakie players. They've had a big win here today. Ronnie, how did you see the voting for the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock best player award and magnificent plaque given by Rockies each week, and a guest video tankard, and also for second and third also a guest video tankard.
That's exactly right, Cookie. And well, I apologise to my old mate Neville Gogol as well as young Mickey Carter, because they played very well and were pushing for that one vote. But I went for the coach. I mean, he shouldn't have played, but he did. And I'm sure the boys from the Anakie Footy Club were glad that they got him in the side, because he's kicked 5-4. I reckon he's set up probably another 5 with hands. He's just a brilliant footballer on one leg. Look forward to seeing him in the...
interrupting, fellas, but have a look at that on the screen. How often do you see that in country football now? That bloke is going over to the winning team.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it is good, isn't it?
Well, he's a good bloke. I'm not surprised, Noel. He's a top fellow, Darren McNamara.
Well, who said any of the old stuff? Laurie has gone out of football. It's still there, isn't it?
It certainly is. Yeah, it's good to see.
Anyway, just quickly, guys.
Daryl Bissett, you had for 3, Ronnie?
Bissett 1 vote, Welsh 2 votes, and Jamie Alma 3.
Oh, you gave just Daryl Bissett 1 vote. You went back to the front there. You just upset me a bit there.
Just tricking you.
And Jamie Elmer with the 3, and Big Welshie for 2.
Thank you very much.
Well, we're not far apart, I don't think. I've given 1 vote to Paul Welsh for reasons already given, because he's his bullocking strength. 2 votes to Daryl Bissett, and 3 votes to Jamie Elmer, with apologies to Phil Gavin, Neville Gogol and Mickey Carter. They were tremendous, but you can't put them all in. You only get 3 to put in.
I'd also like to compliment number 33 for Anakie as well. I thought he probably took the mark of the day out here. That was
young Jason Flynn, yeah.
That was a top effort out there.
I tell you what, that'll sell a tape too.
And they're the type of guys that are setting Anakie alight. You know, I mean, that was a tremendous mark, and Greaves and Flynn and those guys, that's what's making Anakie a top combination.
Ronnie, there's no doubt about the 3, 2 and 1. We've all gone for Jamie Elmer. He's got 3. Paul Welsh has got 2 votes. And the heap, Daryl Bissett's got the 1 point. We just need the Doug and Julie Pike Team Player Award, the best team player in the side. I might suggest, if I could, the bloke in the back pocket with the number 20 in the long sleeves, and I'll give it to you now, Gogol. Is that Melbourne? Melbourne. Gogol. He he was tremendous
Yeah.
in the
No,
bench,
no,
wasn't he,
he
Neville
certainly
Corio? He
was,
ran at
yeah.
the foot, he had a lot of kicks.
No arguments
I
from
don't
me.
think anyone would argue with that. No,
No,
that's
no.
a great effort.
Good bits just to be
Congratulations.
left out of the votes.
Yeah,
That's
good
the
on him.
Cokes.
Yep.
And Doug and Julie Pike, they're another fine sponsor of Guest Video too. They're joiners and builders down here in Geelong West, and they present a nice little trophy every Monday and, well, Wednesday night we hope as well.
Yeah, we do now.
Yeah, and we do thank them for their support. So to Doug and Julie Pike, a job well done, and congratulations to the number 20 Guernsey from Anakie.
And of
Neville
course,
Gogol.
thanks to Fano downstairs with all the crew. He's gone to sleep.
Yeah, it's been another fine Guest Video production, hasn't it, really? Huh?
Yeah. Here we go. Now we got him up there. We just got that out of the way there. The commentators, of course, Ronnie Brain, David Cook, and Laurie de Goldie doing our expert comments this afternoon. Cameraman Brett Revere, Sean Cannon, and Robbie Watson, the Watto. He's there too. Ronnie Brain's ordering 2 more cups of soup. And the director, Noel Fanning. Thank you, Fano. And the afternoon is now closed. We see Anakie have stormed into the preliminary final by 1994, taking on the loser of Geelong Amateurs and North Geelong. And I reckon both sides, if they lose, will be shaking in their boots.